Let's talk about this brutal $83.3 million defamation verdict against the failed former President Donald Trump. Before the details of the verdict, there was reporting that Donald Trump stormed out of the courtroom during closing arguments. This little detail, this element of the story is a preview element for what we expect when Trump's 4 criminal trials begin. This trial led to Trump having to pay $83 million. The future trials that will be starting soon could put Trump in prison for the rest of his life. So understand that this is the behavior that will scale up when Trump's freedom is at stake. NBC News reports Donald Trump abruptly stormed out of court during closing arguments in the E. Jean Carroll damages trial Friday, as her attorney was telling jurors the former president is a liar who thinks, quote, the rules don't apply to him. The record will reflect that Mr. Trump just rose and walked out of the courtroom, Judge Lewis Kaplan said, after the dramatic departure during lawyer Roberta Kaplan's presentation. Roberta Kaplan, not related to the judge, just happened to have the same last name, told the jury Trump spent the, quote, entire trial continuing to engage in defamation against Carroll by calling her sexual abuse allegations against him, quote, a con job. Ms. Carroll did not make it up. The sexual assault happened, and his denials were all complete lies. After Trump walked out, she told the jury, he thinks with his wealth and power, he can treat Ms. Carroll how he wants and will suffer no consequences. Trump, who's called Carroll sick and a whack job, among other insults, quote, can't attack her just because he feels like it. He returned to the courtroom for his own attorney's closing about an hour later. Jury deliberated at 1:40. Trump left at 4. So listen, he's petulant. He's like a toddler. And yet tens of millions of people want to make this guy president once again. The bulk of this story is going to come in the next segment about the verdict, about whether this is about the award, whether this is collectible, whether Trump has this amount of cash. We're going to get to that. But if we are all wondering, what is it going to be like when these criminal trials start? What is the day-to-day going to be? How is Trump going to react when he leaves, when he knows that what's at stake? That slimy lawyer on the other side might put me in prison for the rest of my life. Trump's behavior during the fraud trial and the defamation trial has been completely and utterly unhinged, childish, pathetic, ridiculous. But I believe it is nothing compared to the way Trump is going to behave when any conviction and sentence based on Trump's age could very well be a life sentence for the guy who actually wants to be president. He wants to be in the Oval Office. Prosecutors believe, at least potentially, that he should be in prison. Where he will end up, maybe at Mar-a-Lago with, a monitoring ankle bracelet, we don't yet know. But this is a preview of the criminal trials. Now let's get to this award.